Hi guys, I'm Barbara and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator at Studio 316. So in this video I'm going to show you how to make a card using the Layered Thoughts stamp set from the new 2025-26 Annual Catalogue. So these are really lovely, very bold stamps and make really great, very simple cards, quick and easy to make. So I'll put that to one side. We are going to use the Happy Birthday stamp, which we've got there. So we're going to use the Happy Birthday stamp, and we're also going to use the Scripty to You stamps. So what you're going to need, you're going to need a piece of basic white cardstock measuring 6 inches by 8 inches, which we're going to score to make a 6x4 card. And that's going to be a landscape card. I've also got a piece of Country Woods Designer Series paper, and that measures 6 inches by 4 inches, so that's going to fit exactly on the front of our card. I've also got a piece of cardstock which measures 5 1/4 inches by 2 3/4 inches in peach pie, and I've got a piece of basic white which measures 2 3/4 inches by 3/4 inch, and I've just cut the sides diagonally just to give them a little bit more interest. So let's put that to those to one side, and I will start to show you how to make the card. So the first thing we're going to do is bring in the stamping trimmer. I'm going to make sure that because I've already cut my piece of card to the right size, I'm going to make sure that my cutting blade, the dark grey one, is out of the way. I'm going to slide in my piece of basic white, and with the long edge butted up to the top of the trimmer, I'm going to bring the left hand side over to the 4-inch mark, and then with my light grey scoring blade I'm going to score a crease so that when it's folded it makes a nice fold for our card base. As I said, this is going to be a landscape card, so I'm going to put that way. Just pop that to one side for a moment. I've also got, so I'm going to bring in my piece of peach pie cardstock. I am going to need the trimmer again. This time we are going to use the blade, and so this piece of card measures what was it I said? So we've got 5 1/4 by 2 3/4 inches. What I want to do is I want to angle it slightly, so I'm going to take a piece off of this left hand side. Now I want it to go upwards on my card, so I'm going to start with the bottom left corner, and I'm going to line that up with the channel in this channel that runs down the center of the track where the blade goes, and I'm going to bring it so that it's about 1/4 inch. So I'm going to use this line here to line this top corner up, so that it's going to cut a sliver at an angle off of that left hand side. So as you can see, I've got a little wedge cut out, and then when I put that onto my piece of card and line it up straight, it goes up at an angle. Okay, so I'm going to take the trimmer out of the way now, and we're going to build this card up. So I'm going to start off with my piece of Designer Series paper from the Country Woods set, and I'm going to use liquid adhesive, multi-purpose liquid adhesive. It's been left open on my desk, so it's got a bit clogged. There we go. Right, there we go, that's better. So I'm going to put some liquid adhesive on the back there. By using the liquid adhesive, it gives us a little bit of wiggle room to be able to get it in just the right place. Now this piece of card paper I've cut slightly bigger than I need, so that I can offer it up to the card base. I'm lining the paper up with the fold at the top so it sits perfectly, and then stick that down. So it is going to overlap around the edges. I'm just going to take a pair of scissors, and I'm going to just trim that off flush with the edge of the card. So, oh, I do tend to go a bit quiet when I'm concentrating, which isn't good when you're trying to demonstrate on a video. So I will try to remember to keep talking. So we're just going to cut that down just to trim it to make sure that it is flush with the card base. And get those pieces off out the way. There we go. So just press that down, make sure it's well stuck. And that's our base. So taking my piece of peach pie, making sure that it's going in the right direction. So I've got it laid the right way up. I'm going to use Timid Tiger, which is one of the new in colours from the 2025-27 in colours. In colours run for 2 years and they change every year. So we have 5 new colours coming in each year and 5 old ones going from the in colour range. So this is Timid Tiger from our new range. It is a new pad, so it's going to be quite juicy, so I need to be a bit careful when I'm inking up my stamp, not to over ink it. So I am, because it's a big stamp, I'm going to bring the pad to the stamp rather than the stamp to the pad, and I'm just going to tap it. You can see how juicy that stamp is. Now this is a new stamp. So, oh dear, I've got some black marks on the back of that. Never mind. It's a new stamp, so I just want to stamp it off just to make sure that it's stamping correctly. And because I've made a bit of a boo-boo and got some marks on the back of that, I'm going to change it slightly so there's no mistakes. It's a happy accident. So I'm going to change it slightly, and I'm going to have mine going downwards this time instead of upwards. So we'll make sure that we don't put the block on top of the piece of card that I'm going to use again. So ink that up, and I want to stamp it so that it's in the middle. No, slightly to the right actually. No, yeah, I'm going to go slightly to the right, and I want to make sure that it's up a bit. So it's not central, it's towards the top and to the right, but straight with the cut of the card. So that's going to go at an angle as well. So make sure we press that down well. And lovely, that's come out really well. So we have the happy birthday stamped there. That is then going to go onto my card that way round. So let's put the ink away so I don't get myself covered in it, because I'm really good at that, as you've seen. We'll just move that out of the way for a moment and find, she says, there it is, my piece of card that I've cut. Now let's make sure this goes the right way. Yep, so I want it going that way, and I'm going to use, this time I'm going to use to stamp this, I'm going to use Secret C, which is another one of the new in colours, and this is going to be our 2U. So it's not such a big stamp. These are 2 separate stamps, so I've used my grid paper to make sure that they are straight and lined up together, and just gently tap them onto the ink pad because it is a new one, so very juicy. And I'm going to line that up so that it's hopefully straight, and stamp that in the middle of that piece of white cardstock. There we go. Oops, that's the 2U. And now we just need to build it. So we've done the designer series paper onto the card. I'm going to build this up with dimensionals. So I want to put dimensionals on the back of this panel. So this is my peach pie panel. And I'm going to put one in each corner and one in the middle. It's going to go that way round, and take off my dimensional backings, and I'm going to line that up so that it sits flush with that left hand edge, like so. So this is really useful if you've forgotten somebody's birthday and need a quick card. And I'm going to go, I think I'm going to stick that straight actually. So I'm going to go with a bit of liquid adhesive, multi-purpose liquid glue, or Tombow, or green glue, depending on what you like to call it. So I'm going to put a little bit along, so that I've just put that along the top edge because it's going to come down over, and I'm going to line that straight with the bottom. So it's going at an angle. Oops. It's going at an angle to my happy birthday. There we go. Happy birthday to you. And I think I'm just having a look around to see what embellishments I've got to hand, but I don't really seem to have any. So I think what I would do is add some little gems at the side here just to fill in this blank space a little bit. So I'm going to put some gems on there before I take the photograph so that you can see it with the gems. But a really quick and easy stamped card for a birthday. Yeah, so there we go. If you've liked my video, then please do subscribe and click on the like button. And it'd be great to show so that you can keep up with what other videos I add to my YouTube channel. YouTube channel is really new, so please do recommend it to your friends if you've liked my video. And I will be back soon with some more videos for you to have a go at. Some more cards and other products for you to have a go at. So I will stop waffling. I will put all of the links into the comments, and wish you a great day and happy stamping. Take care. Bye.